Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she try and bless me like I said I do. Like a sneeze, please for them trick squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them get in between of what we started. Lord, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling, went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages are foreign. Menage, sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it for Mariah. Lord, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Gangsters move in silence, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these, I'm like Papa on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can the men cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she don't ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands on my toes. Cause these want me dead, and I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. These try to take my life, they around, get killed. You around, you around, get smoked. Cause these Philly I bought with me, don't around, no joke. No, all I know is murder. When they come to me, I got young that's rolling, I got throwing bees. I done did the DOS, I done did the KODs. Every time I'm in that bitch, I get to throwing 30 G's. But now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down, no collar. They let me earn back home, that young be wildin'. We young, we mobbin', like Batman and Wood Robbie. This two-door Maybach with my seat on reclining. I'm like, real wood up, real wood up. If you ain't about that murder game, then shut up. If you dip me in your rats, I get your pussy stuck up. When you touch down in my hood, no, that tour life ain't good. Kept me down in MIA. And that heat game on wood. With that Puma life in my feet. Like that little engine I could. Boy, I slide down in your block. Back on 12 o'clock. And they be throwing deuces on the same, they watch. And I'm the king of my city, cause I'm still calling them shots. And these lanes talking that bull, the same, that flop. I'm the same from First Street with them that braids that lock. The same that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And he waiting on me, waiting on me. Still on that hood, my Rolls Royce on E, they gon' remember me. I say remember me. So much money, your friends turn to your enemy. And when this beef, I turn my enemies to memories. We them, they go for 40, ain't no 10 the key. Hold up, broke, turn rich. Love the game like Mitch. And if I leave you, they ain't done pretty home. Gonna steal my. It was something about that rollie when it first touched my wrist. Had me feeling like that dope boy when he first touched that. I'm gone. Woo!
Whoa, whoa, yeah. Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now, baby. I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down, baby. We took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town, baby. Where did these be at when they say they doing all this and all that? Tired of beefing you bums, you can't even pay me enough to react. Been waking up in the crib and sometimes I don't even know where I'm at. Please don't pay that songs in this party, I can't even listen to that. Anytime that I run into somebody, it must be a victory lap, ayy. Shawty come sit on my lap, ayy. They saying Drizzy just snap. This in between us is not like a store, this isn't a closable gap, ayy. I see some attack, and don't end up making it back. I know that they at the crib going crazy down bad. What they had didn't last, whoa. Sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now, baby. I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down, baby. We took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby, where did these be at when they say they doing all this and all that?
I'm in the trenches, relax. Can you not pet that little boy in the club? Cause we do not listen to rats. We in Atlanta, I buy her wig. She telling me Tay is the best. Pointed at who act like a killer, but you only one from the net. I'm like the baby, I'm not just a rapper. You play with me, you gon' get stretched. Bring Drake to the hood, surround Drake around. Even though I got a case, I'ma do what it take.
And I never been embraced, and the money's hard to make. So I bet they on their face right now. I know that they at the crib going crazy, down bad. What they had didn't last. Whoa, sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry, but I guess you know now. Baby, I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down, baby. We took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby, where did these be at when they say they doing all this and all that? When he tell the story, that's not how it went. No, they be lying 100%. Moved out of the wrist and forgot about the bed. Now they just call me to tell me come get it. Now that boy off and I don't want no credit. If it was me, they wouldn't regret it. Left me for dead and now they won't get it. Yeah. Heart is still beating, my still eating. Backyard it look like the garden eating. Pillow talk with him, she spilling the tea. And then Shawty came back and said she didn't mean it. It's hard to believe it. I know that they at the crib going crazy, down bad. What they had didn't last. Whoa, sometimes we laugh and sometimes we cry.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Parkway North High School for this varsity matchup on this Saturday morning between the Rittner Huskies and the Parkway North Vikings. Thank you for joining us at Parkway North High School and on the live stream at PNH Varsity Sports on YouTube. Looking for a quality college education at a great value, St. Louis Community College offers affordable education and Core 42 classes that are guaranteed to transfer to any public four-year college or university. Get started today at stlcc.edu.
A love letter came through the mail. It said I miss you. I ripped it up and flushed with the tissue. Try to forget you. I ain't got nothing against you. We human, we all got issues. But I'm tired of being tired. That part of me done died. I see it, then I don't act like I'm blind. I'm confident it won't be one of mine. I know emotions come with lines, so I tell the truth all the time. Ain't got no sympathy for no I admit that I'm rich and I'm lit. Jumping up on stages, I get 200 occasions. But had really the game up, we made sure they trap down. They see how I made it, I'm the reason they won't rap now. See me out in traffic, make a hater pull his hat down. Biggie's OG salute me, a stylist can't even style me. The robbers probably wanna get me on mopping out Lamborghinis. The youngest turn in my city, they try me, I get it cracking. Some of this still would happen if I never started rapping. My people them steady trapping and they still be getting active. I tell them to chill, I'm trying to run up these M's. Pay cash and then he post the crib. I can't show nobody where my mama live, that's how I supposed to feel. My niece just asked me what my diamonds real, I said of course. I just played the hand that I was dealt, they had the force. All around the world they know it's me, they hear my voice. And I done it all in a pair of Dior's. Yeah, young age, learn how to get paid. Big stage, long way from session A. Big wave, he gon' have to get saved. Riding on foreign, she been on them forests. I know I went there for you, at least I said I'm sorry. You know what it was, I told you that I was hardest. I'm emotionally scarred, that ain't even your fault. But don't listen to them haters tryna feel you, it was all. All this revenue coming in, I probably never spend. I just bought my BM Benz, now that's another Benz. I just cut off all of my friends and brought my brothers in. I don't see nobody but me, who I'm gonna lose to. I can't move around without tools, these loose screws. I can see me taking the lead over the new school. They remember me from selling weed at my old school. Only hit it once and now it's old news. Blew up who the we knew. Make my track out Nipsey Blue. If I get one, you get one too. I really move how bosses move. I never call myself a goat. I leave that up to the people. Everybody can't go to the top. I had to lead some people. I'ma be forever scheming. Woke up, I thought I was dreaming. Watch my little boy play with toys. I just dropped a tear joy. Something that I feel for. I've been going crazy with the scoring. Call me baby hard. They say I'll be great. I guess I'm waiting for it. Young age, learn how to get paid. Big stage, long way from Section 8. Big wave, he gon' have to get saved. Riding in the foreign, chiefin' on the forest. I know I went there for you, at least I said I'm sorry. You know what it was, I told you that I was hardest. I'm emotionally scarred, that ain't even your fault. But don't listen to them haters tryna feel you, it was soft. Young age, learn how to get paid. Big stage, long way from Section 8. Big wave, he gon' have to get saved. Riding in the foreign, chiefin' on the forest. I know I went there for you, at least I said I'm sorry. You know what it was, I told you that I was hardest. I'm emotionally scarred, that ain't even your fault. But don't listen to them haters tryna feel you, it was soft.
I'ma slide anytime you want. Put you in Chanel, I'ma teach you how to stand. 21, slip and slide like a waterfall. You need some TLC, we can creep if you want. 21, hey, turn your phone off. Turn your phone off. 21, I'm a savage, but I to a slow song. 21, turn the lights down. 21, turn the lights down. 21, I ain't Mr. Right, but I'm Mr. Right now. Straight up, she want me to Beyonce. Straight up, but I don't treat her like she my fiance. Oh God. Make that thing sing like Sade. 1942, it ain't no Chardonnay. In a lounge truck, yeah, with my Richard on. Yeah, got a pretty girl that I'm feeling on. We in quarantine, but my M's long. But it lame, he got friends on. Got a couple spots, and they are on. Bought a penthouse, cause I'm never home. Threw my heart out the window, feelings gone. Threw my heart out the window, but I'ma slide anytime you want. Put you in Chanel, I'ma teach you how to stand. Slip and slide like a waterfall. You need some TLC, we can creep if you want. Straight up, hey, turn your phone off. Turn your phone off. I'm a savage, but I to a slow song. Turn the lights down. Turn the lights down. I ain't Mr. Right, but I'm Mr. Right now. 21.
Turn your phone off, turn your phone off. I'm a sad, but I to a slow song. Said the nail lady went and did her toes wrong. Said the last man was always playing Drake songs. Yeah, cell phones out when I roll up. Get it, had a problem till I showed up. Everybody with an app before they name tough. Yeah, more concerned with blowing up than growing up. Yeah, said she wanna to some scissor weight. Cause I used to date scissor back in 08. If you cool with it, baby, she can still play. Have a field day, have a field day. I'm the slow king, me anytime. And my goal is to get you to the finish line. I seen good movies and bad plenty times. Girl,
I'ma slide anytime you want. Put you in Chanel, I'ma teach you how to stand. Slip and slide like a waterfall. You need some TLC, we can creep if you want. Hey, turn your phone off. Turn your phone.
Parkway North High School is proud to have Wagner Portrait Group as the official photographer of Parkway Athletics. From team and individual portraits to school and senior pictures, visit WagnerPortraitGroup.com to view all your student portrait memories.
But she stay in apartments, I got beef at. So good I had to sneak back. With my glizzy boy, I keep that.
Let's go. Let's go.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome you on the live stream at P&H Varsity Sports on YouTube for this Saturday matchup between the visiting Rittner Huskies and your Parkway North Vikings. We thank you for joining us on this Saturday morning here for this 11 o'clock game for the varsity matchup. You know, both these teams having very different seasons. Parkway North relatively completing a full season here for this 2021 basketball season during this pandemic. Rittner on the other side of things have only played 4 games so far
this season. They are 1-3 as their record, and they are looking to get some more experience before we head into district play. Parkway North on the other end, 21 games so far, 12-9 on the season. Parkway North was on a 4-game winning streak before it was snapped last night on Friday with a loss to the 6-10 Normandy team. Parkway North was the favored team in that matchup, but Normandy coming away with a win 57-44 against a Parkway North team that was shocked and ended up with a loss. But winning 4 out of 5 isn't bad as they go to 12-9 heading into this game against a 1-3 Rittner team. Rittner coming off of a win, though. Their only win so far this season against Hazelwood West, 54-52. And this Rittner team is managed by senior Johnny Mayberry. Johnny Mayberry, 15.3 points per game for this squad and is in the starting lineup tonight. So it'll be exciting to see Johnny Mayberry play 3 out of the 4 games so far this season for the Huskies. On the Parkway North side, we have Keyshawn Petty. Keyshawn Petty leads the entire conference in total points, not including yesterday's point scoring as well, but 15.6 points per game for Keyshawn Petty. And then his 2 helping hands, Michael Berry and Adi Kapitanovich, at 9.7 and 9.6 points per game apiece. This Parkway North team loves the 3-ball, loves to drive and dish, and they are going to look to get to 13 wins before their last 2 games coming up of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you again for joining us on the live stream at PNH Varsity Sports on YouTube. And for everybody here at Parkway North High School, you know there's only a 2-fan mandate for all of these basketball games here for Missouri, so for every player there can be 2 fans. But we want to thank all the fans for joining us today. We want to thank the cheerleaders for coming out. We want to thank all the Rittner Husky fans that are watching and the Rittner Husky players and coaches for joining us too. You know, one thing I saw on social media recently was a post that said, if Michael Jordan in his prime could, if you had 10 chances to score in a one-on-one matchup, Michael Jordan in his prime, $5 million on the line, would you score? And if you take the bet, then if you lose all 10 times you don't score, then you lose the power to listen to music for the rest of your life. And so a lot of social media presence that people said that they would take the shot, and I think I would take any of these Parkway North 3-point shooters, because all you got to do is throw up 10 3-pointers and eventually hopefully want to go in against the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan. But boys and girls, thank you so much for joining us here at Parkway North High School and on the live stream. We'll be with you shortly with starting lineups and the national anthem.
Suicide door, brand new bag. College girls give me my ride.
Sports medicine for Parkway Athletics is provided by Mercy Sports Medicine. Whatever your sport, Mercy has the physicians, athletic trainers, and physical therapists to keep you at the top of your game. Learn more at mercy.net/sportsmed.
Boys got some 60s in my bag. Lips sealed, ain't pillow talking on no rag. In my earlobe, got 2 carats, VVS. Got a penthouse near Rodeo, off for stress. All this money when I grew up, I had nothing. Filled with backstabbing, my old life is disgusting. Can't believe it, gotta thank God that I'm living comfortably. Getting checks I don't believe, but she say she done with me. Burn some bridges and I let the fire light the way. Kicking my feet up, left the PJs on a PJ. Yeah, I'm a big dog and I walk around with no leash. I got water on me, yeah, everything on Fiji.
Suicide door, brand new bag. College girls give me in my raps. Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, hey, and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey, off the juice got me tripping. Cut the coupe, walker roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was dripping. Ice, lemonade, my neck was dripping. I'm a rockstar, pack up cars, tipping wall, hey. I'm a rockstar, pack up cars, tipping wall, hey. I was 15, I was 16 with my dog, hey. Now feel numb. Put up a stick and I hop on a plane, still in my wall, waist. So risky, I gotta be gifted, he blessed me with fortune and fame. I remember from 50, I couldn't go back empty, I know I was stuck.
At Maryville University, you'll find a place that challenges students academically, a place where students expand their worldview, a place that transforms and leads them towards the next phase of their life and career. At Maryville, all freshmen receive a free iPad. It's part of the Digital World program connecting students to each other, their passion, and their world. For more information, go to maryville.edu.
Rockstar life, so much money, I'll make you laugh. Hey, they hate and you can't miss what you never had. Hey, hey, off the juice got me tripping. Cut the coupe, walk a roof is missing. Ice, lemonade, my neck was tripping. Ice,
And the coaches will head to center court. Talk with the referees. We want to thank the referees for being here tonight as well. And as we mentioned, Parkway North at 12-9 on the season. And the 1-3 Huskies coming in to visit. The Huskies just started their season. The pandemic has really been messing with all of these sports schedules, and some teams are getting in a full season and some teams are just getting started. With the Huskies haven't started their season. They just started in February. So you got to believe they're trying to get their feet wet. But after 3 straight losses to start their season, the Huskies came out with a win against Hazelwood West and have ended their losing streak, and now are looking to keep the winning streak alive. They are dressed in all orange today, and the Parkway North Vikings will look to extend their winning streak, or extend their streak to get 5 out of the past 6 games for a win for the Vikings. Vikings are going to be led again by Keyshawn Petty in a matchup against Johnny Mayberry. Both seniors for this squad, both the leading point scorers for their teams, and both leading point scorers in their conferences. It's going to be an exciting matchup today. Thank you so much for joining us on the live stream at PNH Varsity Sports on YouTube.
AP, big rocks, in the hood with the realest. 5K on the dinner, bring 300 down to the dealer. I did some wrong, but I'm always right. So I know
testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3.
If I tell you once, I'll tell you twice. I'm real discreet, like a thief in the night. I'm rich, but I'm riding. I'm low on this Zydeco. I'm about to fly out and go get me some. Nothing ain't sweet. All this money on me. On the rats in the bag, that's 100 bucks. Baby OG, I've been running these streets. Got a game from the shine on my mama's son. Learned about the triple cross when I was young, and I know I ain't going, so I keep a gun. I flew to Paris just to buy some Dior. She begging for attention, I don't see her. CIP pop, I wish that you could see us. Million cash plus whenever I go real. I got some in the street won't beat me. I got the industry trying to beat me. I just go Ray Charles, they can't see me. I'm in a Rolls Royce with a did some wrong, but I'm always right. So I know how to shoot, and I know how to fight. If I tell you once, I'll tell you twice. I'm real discreet, like a thief in the night. Yeah, like a thief in the night.
And ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you again to Parkway North High School for this Saturday morning matchup between the visiting Rittner Huskies and your Parkway North Vikings. The mission of the Parkway School District is to ensure all students are capable, curious, caring, and confident learners who understand and respond to the challenges of an ever-changing world. We thank you again for joining us at Parkway North High School and on the live stream at PNH Varsity Sports on YouTube. National anthem and starting lineups to come next.
Rest in peace to the pop, make me smoke you. I did some wrong, but I'm always right. So I know how to shoot, and I know how to fight. If I tell you once, I'll tell you twice. I'm real discreet, like a thief in the night.
And growing national outcries continue over the death of George Floyd.
Last night, people protesting in Minneapolis escalated as demonstrators were lashed by tear gas and rubber bullets.
The main message here is that they want to see those officers involved.
They want to see those officers arrested.
Trade my 4x4 for a GC3, ain't no more freeless speed. I gave him chance again. I even told him please. I find it crazy the police to shoot you and know that you dead, but still tell you to freeze. Look, I seen what I seen. I guess that mean hold him down if he say he can't breathe. It's too many mothers just grieving. They killing us for no reason. Been going on for too long to get even. Throw us in cages like dogs and hyenas. I went to court and they sent me to prison. reason my mama was crushed when they said I can't leave.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Again, welcome to Parkway North High School for this matchup between the visiting Rittner Huskies and your Parkway North Vikings. First, we'd like, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. As our young athletes take the court, let's all remember the examples we set will help them develop into better citizens for the future. Let's all do our part displaying great sportsmanship during today's game. And first, we have the starting lineups for the visiting Rittner Huskies. Number 1, junior Grayson Rogers. Number 2, junior Trayvon Moore. Number 4, senior Johnny Mayberry. Number 13, junior Dorian Mack. Number 32, senior Tyler Durbeck. And your starting lineups for your home team, the Parkway North Vikings. Number 2, senior Keyshawn Petty. Number 5, senior Tal Dean. Number 10, Michael Berry. Number 20, senior David Schultz. And number 22, Adi Kapitanovich. Head coach Russell Vincent, assisted by Jim Parks, Mason Washington, and Winston Rogers. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd also like to thank our referees for today's game. These individuals are selected to work based upon consistency, hard work, and excellence. Please join us today in showing our appreciation for these hard-working individuals. Thanks again for joining us at Parkway North High School and now on the live stream at PNH Varsity Sports on YouTube. Tip-off is next.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us on the live stream at PNH Varsity Sports. David Schilp tips it away, but into the hands of Rittner, and they will start with the basketball to start this game. The Huskies going to try to establish themselves early against this experienced Parkway North team. A lot of seniors on the floor right now for Parkway North. Lefty shot up in the air. And Rittner doing a great job on the rebounds early. There is a slight height advantage, I guess, for the Huskies here on this Saturday morning. Dorian Mack and Tyler Durbeck are going to have a height advantage down low against their opponents. A nice drive. And off the mark, Taldeen, senior, gets the rebound, though, and Keyshawn Petty will take over. A nice dish straight to Michael Berry, up and not in, but Michael Berry gets his rebound, puts it in. Michael Berry for 2. And Michael Berry will start it off, and just as always drawn up for the North Vikings, they are going to their full court press. Parkway North has done a fantastic job all season with this full court press, and it's led them to their winning record. 2-ball good, 3-ball. Number 2, Trayvon Moore for 3. Number 2, Trayvon Moore hitting a 3-point shot. Lefty shooters, and another lefty shooter, Adi Kapitanovich for 2. Adi Kapitanovich, another lefty shooter. That's 3 shots from lefties between these teams so far in this game. Johnny Mayberry dishes off. Off the mark, no foul is called. A nice pass. Taladine spinning, putting it up, and no good as there looked to be contact, but nothing called. And stripped by Adi Kapitanovic, and now stripped by Michael Berry, but fighting hard is Trayvon Moore for these Huskies.
Grayson Rogers for 2. Timeout, Parkway North. Life is full of moments big and small, and Commerce Bank has the technology and the people to help with whatever financial challenges come your way. Commerce Bank Challenge accepted. Proud to support Parkway Athletics.
And the Huskies take a 5-4 lead on the basket by Grayson Rogers. Huskies with a little bit of a height advantage, and also Parkway North continuing down their same game plan of making sure they get the full court press. You got to believe the 21 games of full court press is going to be to their advantage against this Husky team who has only had 4 games under their belt. Number 3, Jalen Patterson into the game for the Huskies. He'll get his first taste of minutes here in this varsity matchup on this Saturday morning. The Huskies defending well, putting a lot of pressure on these North Vikings. Adi Kapitanovic will shoot in the corner though, and in! Adi Kapitanovic for 3! Adi Kapitanovic has had some huge games for Parkway North. And Keyshawn Petty with a nice strip, but it goes out of bounds. Maceo James into the game for the Vikings. Johnny Mayberry spinning. Maceo James gets some contact, but it goes in. Johnny Mayberry for 2. Johnny Mayberry, the leading point scorer, and a nice pass from Keyshawn Petty. Adi Kapitanovic can't get it to fall, but he gets his own offensive rebound, puts it in. Adi Kapitanovic for 2. Keyshawn Petty with some nice vision to get it to Adi there, but Adi gets his own rebound, puts it in, and they take the lead 9-7. Johnny Mayberry tries to float it in, but no good. Adi Kapitanovic trying to get all the way down the court, dishes to Keyshawn Petty. And another offensive rebound from Adi Kapitanovic, but a block from Grayson Rogers, and he'll head the other way. And a double dribble has been called on the sophomore. Jalen Patterson just entered the game. Keelan Mitchell into the game for the Vikings. Keelan Mitchell will give Adi Kapitanovic a little breather. Adi, the leading point scorer in the game so far. 7 of the 9 points coming from Adi Kapitanovic. Keelan Mitchell, the freshman for this Parkway North team, a bright future for this program. Definitely a big man that they need on their squad. Nice pass from David Shilp, but it cannot roll in, but Maceo James trying to get another offensive rebound, but it heads out of bounds. David Shilp, the senior, going to be missed as well, down low for these Vikings. Just short, but an offensive rebound for the Huskies now. They're back in business, but a strip from Maceo James, who will dribble and throw it straight out of bounds. And a foul foul called. Michael Berry will get called for the foul with contact there. Foul on Michael Berry is first. Evan Workman into the game for the Vikings. Nobody paying attention. He throws it in, trying to knock it down, and another offensive rebound. Johnny Mayberry for 2. And Johnny Mayberry up to Evan Workman. Nice bounce pass to Keelan Mitchell. Keelan Mitchell for 2. And the senior Evan Workman with a nice play there. Puts the Vikings back on top in this very fast-paced game. Almost backcourt violation, but nice save there from Trayvon Moore, the junior. Both teams playing great defense. Another short 3 ball, but another offensive rebound and in. Trayvon Moore for 2. (11 to 11) in a very action-packed first quarter. Only one foul so far as this game is moving. Keyshawn Petty will take the 3-pointer and in. Keyshawn Petty for 3. Keyshawn Petty gets on the board for the first time this morning. And a nice pass from the Huskies there and off the mark is Keyshawn Petty with a nice block out. One move around, another move trying to drive. He'll pull it out, give it to Keelan Mitchell, who will drive and put it up, but no good. A nice stop and shoot, but no good. Evan Workman finds his point guard, and here comes Keyshawn. Maceo James driving to the hoop, up and in. Maceo James for 2. A nice drive and a nice floater from Maceo James. Rittner having some miscommunication issues here. And a strip from Maceo James, but it seems like the Huskies trying to get it right back. And sophomore puts it up, not off the glass and in, and right there, Jalen Patterson for 2. A nice cut from Evan Workman and in. Evan Workman for 2. What a pass from Keyshawn Petty to see that cut. And Evan Workman with a nice steal again, and the senior making an impact here early. And a foul is called on the floor, no shot. Foul on Johnny Mayberry from the Huskies. Michael Berry, Tal Dean, Adi Kapitanovich, and Dallas Parker into the game for the Vikings. An overhaul here on the Vikings side. Maceo James, the only one that is staying in. Gets the cut. Maceo James puts it up through 3 defenders, and he gets a steal but hits it out of bounds. A nice hustle from Maceo James. Ball good. Jalen Patterson for 3. Sophomore with another back-to-back points here for the Huskies and puts them back into this game. Vikings had the largest lead of the day so far with 5, but now it has been cut to 2. Maceo James with a 3-pointer in the corner and good! Maceo James for 3 at the buzzer. Puts the Vikings up 5 as first quarter comes to an end, 21-16 in favor of the home team. The Parkway School is proud to have an apparel deal with Winning Streak Incorporated. For all of your apparel needs, visit www.winningstreak.com. A huge 3-pointer from Maceo James in the corner to get his team back up to 5. The largest lead so far in the game, and the Vikings 21 points in the first quarter on an extremely tough defensive team that is Rittner. Rittner and Parkman North both playing incredible defense, but both teams, their offense is rolling, 21 and 16 points apiece for such great and impeccable defense. Their offenses are getting everything to the ball.
What could be better than this great basketball game than Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers for lunch? Head into Raising Cane's in St. Charles, across the street from Linwood University, or the St. Anne's location near the airport, or any of your fast food delivery services. Hot, fresh, and never frozen chicken fingers are waiting there for you. Don't forget about the delicious tangy cane sauce. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
21-16 in favor of the Vikings. Second quarter action coming next.
And after the three-pointer from Maceo James, it'll be Vikings basketball. Keyshawn Petty and Adi Capitano back into the game for the Vikings. As well as Tyler Durback back in for the Huskies. A nice move, Maceo James to the baseline, and a hard foul. Hits the ground hard.
Foul on Tyler Durbeck of the Huskies. Maceo James to shoot.
And the first free throws of the game will be shot by Maceo James in the second quarter.
First basket good from Maceo James. Dorian Mack into the game for the Huskies. Tyron Cooper into the game for the Huskies.
Second basket off the mark for Maceo James. Huskies with the rebound, 6-point lead. Gets by Taldine though. And Johnny Mayberry all the way in.
Johnny Mayberry for two.
Possibly a mouth guard may have fallen off, or a glasses piece from Jalen Patterson. I can attest I was a basketball player with glasses as well, and it is always tough. And Jalen Patterson having some glasses trouble here. A nice pass though, it gets into Keyshawn Petty's hands, and these Huskies are coming out firing on defense. Adi Kapitanovic drives and puts it up. And he'll shoot two.
Foul on Tyron Cooper. Adi Kapitanovic head of the line to shoot two. First basket good from Adi Kapitanovic. Both good from Adi Kapitanovic.
Vikings trying to get another trap in. No call on some contact there as Maceo James all the way down. Can't get there. Adi Kapitanovic fighting for the basketball. But Dallas Parker is trying to get there and out of bounds. Husky basketball.
David Shipp and Michael Berry into the game for the Vikings, and Grayson Rogers into the game for the Huskies.
Johnny Mayberry's first break for the Huskies coming in the second quarter. The leading point scorer, Johnny Mayberry, for the Huskies so far this game was 6. Adi Kapitanovic, a nice little tip there, but out of bounds. Still Husky basketball. Three-pointer with a hand in their face. David Shilp gets the rebound for the Vikings. Vikings with a 6-point lead, tied for the highest lead so far. Adi Kapitanovic puts it up and makes it an 8-point lead.
Adi Kapitanovic for 2.
Extending their lead now. A nice move and in.
Trayvon Moore for 2.
A beautiful spin move from Trayvon Moore. And a foul is called.
Foul on Trayvon Moore.
After the steal from Jalen Patterson, he'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Foul on Adi Kapitanovic. First basket good from Jalen Patterson. Keelan Mitchell into the game for the Vikings.
Second basket off the mark from the sophomore. Keelan Mitchell with the rebound, and the Vikings take over. Keyshawn Petty with the floater, no good. Tries to get a little tip, but the Huskies take over. Nice moves from Grayson Rogers. And a nice pass. Wasn't quite ready for it, but could he get the save? And does. A nice stop and shoot and in.
Trayvon Moore for 2.
Trayvon Moore having a great game for the Huskies. Now 9 points for his team. Doing a great job at the point guard. Huskies are back in this, only down by 3 now. Playing some great defense. Getting some turnovers against this Viking offense. Adi Kapitanovic will drive all the way and in.
Adi Kapitanovic for 2.
And Adi Kapitanovic, the leading point scorer in the game with 13 points now. Three ball up and no good. It's Adi trying to handle the rebound and does, but Huskies get it right back and in.
Jalen Patterson for 2.
Huskies applying the pressure. Again, only down by 3 with just over 4 minutes left to play in the first half. A nice cut from David Shilp in.
David Shilp for 2.
And David Shilp is on the board for the Vikings on a beautiful cut and a beautiful pass from Adi Kapitanovic. Vikings up by 5, 30-25 in their favor. Dorian Mack handles the basketball. Out of bounds off of the sophomore.
Johnny Mayberry into the game for the Huskies. Evan Workman into the game for the Vikings. Maceo James also in the game for the Vikings.
A nice steal and a beautiful fake and pass. Wonderful fake and pass there.
Jalen Patterson for 2.
It's Trayvon Moore having an incredible game on both sides of the ball here, and a foul is called.
Foul on Jalen Patterson.
That'll be the 5th foul for Rittner. Keelan Mitchell trying to get the board, but 3 Huskies surround him as Jalen Patterson will again drive. Jalen Patterson having a great game for the Huskies, but it's been tipped out of bounds. And a turnover against the Huskies, and Parkway North will take over. A nice pass from Keelan Mitchell. Can't handle it as Maceo James, and another turnover. Back-to-back turnovers, and the Huskies will take over. David Schilp tries to get a steal on the pressure by the Vikings, but steps out of bounds. Maceo James and David Schilp applying tremendous pressure. Only up by 3 are the Vikings. It's the Huskies trying to get this down to 1 possession. Michael Berry with a steal up and no good off the mark. Excuse me, it is a 1 possession game with a 3-pointer, excuse me. Out of bounds off of the Huskies, and the Vikings will take over.
Timeout for Ridner. The Parkway School District would like to thank our gold level partners, Daily Smokehouse, Chesterfield Valley Dental, Nothing Bundt Cakes, and Sutley Jewelers for all their support.
We want to thank our Parkway North Viking cheerleaders for being here on a Saturday to cheer on our varsity squad. We want to thank everybody for joining us, all of the Ridner Husky fans that are watching the live stream or here in person, and all the Ridner players and coaches for being here today at Parkway North High School.
30-27 in favor of the Vikings with 2:31 left to play in the first half.
It'll be Viking basketball. Dallas Parker is into the game for the Vikings. Keyshawn Petty also back in for the Vikings. A nice move from Michael Berry and in.
Michael Berry for 2.
A great move from Michael Berry. Michael Berry is limping. Looks like he tweaks something with his leg. His right leg is bothering him. Adi Kapitanovic coming in for Michael as he cannot put weight on that right foot. Limping, trying to get a steal, almost falls over, but he gets the tip for the steal. You can tell he needs an injury timeout here. And he still gets a point, ladies and gentlemen.
Michael Berry for 2.
Called for his own sub, limping, but still fighting through the pain so he can get his team the largest lead that they've had. 7-point lead now. A nice drive from Johnny Mayberry, who puts it up left-hand and in.
Johnny Mayberry for 2.
Are you Dion? What's your name? Oh, okay. Wrong number.
Carlos Love into the game for the Huskies. Adi Kapitanovic and Tal Dean into the game for the Vikings.
They have different numbers. Dallas Parker tracking the ball down, gets to it. Adi Kapitanovic. Ooh, almost a steal from the Huskies as Maceo James gets a hand on it and in.
Maceo James for 2.
And the Vikings begin to run away with this one. Under a minute left to play. A nice pass from Dorian Mack out for an open 3-pointer and in.
Johnny Mayberry for 3.
A nice spin move from Adi Kapitanovic, but no good. Adi Kapitanovic handles it, dishes out to Keyshawn Petty with under 10 seconds left, but in.
Keyshawn Petty for 2.
Shot off the mark.
(38-32) in favor of the Vikings as the first half comes to an end. Been involved in an auto accident or have storm damage? If so, call Schaefer Auto Body. They'll fix your vehicle and make a donation to the Alumni Association. Just make sure to tell them you are a Parkway alum. Second half action coming at you soon.
And ladies and gentlemen, let's go through a little halftime talk analysis here. And Adi Kapitanovic, the leading point scorer for the Vikings with 13. And Johnny Mayberry, the leading point scorer with 11. Keyshawn Petty doing some incredible passing for his team and ends the half with a 2-point shot there to make it 38-32. The Vikings in a 6-point lead. It seems like every time the Vikings try to make a run, the Huskies find a way to put a defensive stop on, find a turnover, and get some points on their end too. This is going to be a fantastic finish between these two teams. The Ritter Huskies are proving that they are better than the 1-3 record indicates, as they are trying to get their feet wet this season due to the pandemic. And the Parkman North Vikings need to hang on. They lost to Normandy yesterday, and they do not want to lose back-to-back games against teams with losing records as their season comes to a close after 2 more games coming up soon. Thanks again for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. PNH Varsity Sports on YouTube. We'll be back for a second half action.
Tell me slow down, I'm going too fast, young. I just wanna do the dash. I'm so reckless, hope I don't crash.
Sports medicine for Parkway Athletics is provided by Mercy Sports Medicine. Whatever your sport, Mercy has the physicians, athletic trainers, and physical therapists to give you the top of your game. Learn more at mercy.net/sportsmed.
I'm in love with the ghost now. She's full of emotions, and now she's my old. Cause my Rari knows how to ride when it goes down. And my watch on froze, watch it glow when the lights out. If it's hot or cold, we gon' still bring the bikes out. I jumped out of Rolls Royce and I hop in a Lamb now. When I push the button, they like, what the f is that sound? Damn, I'm the man now. Only pulled up in this whip so I can stand out. Bought a icy ring and told them it's no handouts. Started up a label, about to make a band now. All these horses in my car got me going fast. I just wanna do the dash, put my pedal to the gas. Going so fast, hope I don't crash. One false move, that could be my last. All these horses in my car got me going fast. I just wanna do the dash, put my pedal to the gas. Going so fast, hope I don't crash. One false move, that could be my last.
I'm looking at you haters through my rearview mirror. I'm sliding in some, you seeing Fast and Furious. I'm switching lanes on them, but I ain't got no gears. Shawty say she wanna ride, but she don't know how to steer. They pay me for a show, but I ain't even appear. They say Kodak Black, you dry like you ain't got no fear. They say Kodak Black, you act like you ain't got no care. I say my car got a horse like I'm in a mirror. Pull up in a Rari, I jump out with your shawty. Driving like the crash, dumb speeding to that cab, money all in my head. If I wreck, I'm dead. This shit I'm driving, bet no won't even get behind.
All these horses in my car got me going fast. I just wanna do the dash, put my pedal to the gas. Going so fast, hope I don't crash. One false move, that could be my last. All these horses in my car got me going fast. I just wanna do the dash, put my pedal to the gas. Going so fast, hope I don't crash. One false move, that could be my last.
Baby, I'm playing on you tonight. Hunt you down, eat you alive. Just like animals, animals like animals.
At Maryville University, you'll find a place that challenges students academically, a place where students expand their worldview, a place that transforms and leads them towards the next phase of their life and career. At Maryville, all freshmen receive a free iPad. It's part of the Digital World program, connecting students to each other, their passion, and their world. For more information, go to maryville.edu. Blue Chip Pest Services has been protecting Parkway homes and families since 1959, and they're proud to support these great athletes here today. Visit stlbugs.com to learn how they can help protect your family too.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome you back to the live stream at PNH Varsity Sports on YouTube. The Huskies and the the Vikings are locked in a tight battle here as the Vikings are a 6-point lead as we head into the second half, 38-32 in favor of Parkway North. The Parkway North Vikings being led by Adi Kapitanovic with 13 points. Adi Kapitanovic shines at home, folks. He does some fantastic work at home against any opponents here at Parkway North. Seems to shine under with his own fans watching, but Adi Kapitanovic leading his team with 13 points. And on the other side of the ball, Johnny Mayberry with 11 points for the Huskies. Johnny Mayberry is the leading point scorer for the Huskies throughout this season, so far points per game average. Keyshawn Petty, the leading point scorer for the Vikings, only with 5 points so far, but you gotta believe he's gonna get going soon. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you again for joining us here at Parkway North High School on this Saturday morning. It's going to be Rittner basketball to start the second half. Here we go, folks.
38-32 in favor of the Vikings. Third quarter action is next.
Picks up his dribble, and no pressure from the Vikings as they're looking to be a different defensive approach here as Coach Vincent is telling them to stay where they are, and they're going to attempt to make them shoot the three-pointer here. A different approach to this Vikings defense. Let's see if it's going to be effective, and there's the first three that goes up and in.
Grayson Rogers for three.
Now only a one-possession game. And he throws it away as David Schulp walking right by. And now 38-35 here. As the Vikings going to continue to go with the same game plan here to start the third quarter. They want the Huskies to shoot from the outside.
Foul on Tyler Durbeck. His second.
And Tyler Durbeck with an illegal pick there. Nice move from Keyshawn Petty to get around. He'll drive all the way. Adi Kapitanovic up for three and off the mark as Tyler Durbeck with the rebound. A lot of steps there, but not called. Up and in.
Two for Dorian Mack.
Keyshawn Petty trying to get it by to Taldean, but it is tipped, and the Huskies could have their first lead of the day, but John Mayberry's shot is off the mark. Huskies have not led all game.
Keyshawn Petty for two.
And Keyshawn Petty gets the scoring started for the Vikings in the third quarter. Now up by three again. Again, the defense is sitting down, and they are waiting for a three-point shot, daring them to come down into the lane with three defenders there off the mark. It is working out so far, and a foul is called.
Foul on Grayson Rogers. Jalen Patterson into the game for the Huskies.
Man-to-man defense for the Huskies. Adi Kapitanovic. Keyshawn Petty getting a lot of contact there, and up and in is Keyshawn Petty.
Too good from Keyshawn Petty.
Two-possession game now. Vikings take a little bit more of a lead. John Mayberry, though, with a shot and in.
Johnny Mayberry for three.
42-40 in favor of the Vikings. Vikings still trying to hold on to their lead they've had all game. Adi Kapitanovic trying to get it by to Maceo James. Foul on the play. Foul on Adi Kapitanovic. Johnny Mayberry will head to the line to shoot two. First basket good from Johnny Mayberry. Keelan Mitchell and Evan Workman into the game for the Vikings. Basket off the mark from Johnny Mayberry. Evan Workman with the rebound, and the Vikings still in the lead, just by one. A nice cut from Keyshawn Petty. Keyshawn Petty for two. David Shope with some great vision there to Keyshawn Petty. Puts him back up by three. Johnny Mayberry trying to take control for his team. Up and no good. Trying to get the offensive rebound. Dorian Mack. And a foul on David Shope. Dorian Mack to shoot. First basket good from Dorian Mack. Both good from Dorian Mack. And again, a 1 point lead as both these teams just trading blows back and forth. This indeed is just like a heavyweight boxing match. These two teams are looking primed to get their win. Parkway North does not want to extend their losing streak, and you know the Huskies want to extend their winning streak. Both these teams fighting hard for this game as their seasons dwindle down to the final moments. Johnny Mayberry for two. And just like that, Evan Workman was boxing out, but it got around him. Another player got around Evan Workman, and the Huskies take their first lead of the game. Maceo James shot off the mark. Vikings need to get back into their mindset. Three ball good from Trayvon Moore. Trayvon Moore extends the lead for the Huskies. And now the largest deficit for the Vikings on this Saturday. You can tell Keyshawn Petty trying to slow it down for his team. Keelan Mitchell for two. Nice move down low from Keelan Mitchell. Keelan trying to use his size to his advantage. Timeout, Rittner Huskies. Roselle Warren into the game for the Huskies. Adi Kapitanovic back into the game for the Vikings. 48-46 in favor of Rittner. Looking for a quality college education at a great value, St. Louis Community College offers affordable education in core 42 classes that are guaranteed to transfer to any public four-year college or university. Get started today at stlcc.edu. 17 points now for the leading point scorer on the Huskies, Johnny Mayberry. 2,000 apiece for each team with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Roselle Warren getting his first taste of action here, inbounding the basketball. A nice pass there, but stripped. Maceo James working with Keyshawn Petty. Maceo James up and in.
Maceo James for 2.
And Maceo James will tie it off of the turnover. And now they're in a little full court press here as another trying to get a steal and gets it to Dallas Parker, but Dallas Parker loses the handle on it. A nice play there from Keyshawn Petty. And a carry. Called for a carry. And 48-48 is the score. A nice pass from Adi Capuchino to Keyshawn Petty, and a foul is called on the play. Contact made.
Foul on Dorian Mack. Keyshawn Petty to shoot. First basket good from Keyshawn Petty. Johnny Mayberry into the game for the Huskies. Second one good from Keyshawn Petty. Jaden Barnett into the game, and Evan Workman into the game as well.
Vikings back in the lead after the 2 made free throws from Keyshawn Petty. Nice move from Johnny Mayberry. And Jaden Barnett finds the basketball for the first time today. Roselle Warren also in the game for the first time. A nice play right there and in.
Dorian Mack for 2.
And Dorian Mack ties it up with under a minute left to play in the third quarter. The Vikings going with a little bit of size here. No traditional guard on the court right now for the Vikings. Adi Kapitanovic giving it up, and a foul is called. 2 shots, Evan Workman will shoot 2.
Foul on Roselle Warren.
First basket off the mark from Evan Workman.
David Shilp into the game for the Vikings.
Maceo James with a nice rebound. David Shilp, a wide open three-pointer, the key and in!
David Shilp for 3.
David Shilp comes in the game, makes an immediate impact. Evan Workman jumps, leaves his feet, and gets by him. Johnny Mayberry, but a nice Maceo James again with an incredible try for the steal, and the Vikings cause the jump ball, and they will take over with possession. An important possession here as they look to score off of the jump ball.
Keyshawn Petty and Adi Kapitanovic into the game for the Vikings. Trayvon Moore into the game for the Huskies.
Travel violation called on Keyshawn Petty. Out of bounds. Nice pressure from the Vikings as Roselle Warren throws it out of bounds, trying to get to Dorian Mack. 4.4 seconds left to play as they're going to hope to get a shot off here. Keelan Mitchell will put it up, and a foul is called. 2 shots with 2.6 seconds left to play. Keelan Mitchell ahead of the line. Foul on Roselle Warren. Keelan Mitchell to shoot. First basket off the mark from Keelan Mitchell. Taladine into the game for the Vikings. Third quarter comes to an end. Vikings in the lead by 3, 53-50. Parkway North High School is proud to have Wagner Portrait Group as the official photographer of Parkway Athletics. From team and individual portraits to school and senior pictures, visit WagnerPortraitGroup.com to view all your student portrait memories. Give it up for your Parkway North Viking cheerleaders. And an incredible third quarter as the Huskies cut into the lead of the Vikings. But this is a back and forth matchup as the Huskies in that third quarter got their first lead of the game. But then the Vikings came roaring back, settling into their offense. So it's going to be an interesting to see what the strategy is going to be for both these teams heading into the fourth quarter. We thank you for joining us on this Saturday morning. 53-50 in favor of the home team here at Parkway North High School. Sports medicine for Parkway Athletics is provided by Mercy Sports Medicine. Whatever your sport, Mercy has the physicians, athletic trainers, and physical therapists to keep you at the top of your game. Learn more at mercy.net/sportsmed. 8 minutes left to go. Fourth quarter action coming at you here at Parkway North High School. 53-50 in favor of the Vikings.
I want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light. I'm better under your reflection. But did you know, no, that's any.
Johnny Mayberry with a nice cut, and a foul is called. Foul on Taladine. First basket off the mark from Johnny Mayberry. Both off from Johnny Mayberry. Oh! A foul is called. Foul is called. It'll be on the floor. It was on the pump fake. Foul on Grayson Rogers. The key to that foul, folks, was 6 fouls for Rittner. One more, and they're in the 1-on-1. Keyshawn Petty trying to handle it, and that'll be a double dribble. Still a 3-point lead for the Vikings. Roselle Warren with his first shot off the mark. Keelan Mitchell trying to handle it. David Shilp will take it for Taladine. Taladine pulls it back. Smartly gives it to his point guard. A nice strip there from Grayson Rogers.
Adi Kapitanovic into the game for the Vikings.
Maceo James throwing it up there. I don't think they're going to be happy with that possession as the Huskies take over now. A little stutter step there from Dorian Mack. Up and under, no basket. A travel is called. Travel called on the play. A nice pass from Keyshawn Petty. David Schulp trying to find something. Keyshawn Petty will take the shot and in.
Keyshawn Petty for 3.
And the Vikings down by 6, or up by 6, excuse me.
Foul on Adi Kapitanovic. Keelan Mitchell into the game for the Vikings.
Offensive foul called. Tal Dean down there taking the offensive foul.
Foul on Roselle Warren. His 3rd. Timeout Parkway North. The Parkway School District is proud to have exclusive partnerships with Adidas and Pepsi Cola. Associations of these outstanding companies will help assist the Parkway School District in their vision to be one of the best school districts in the state of Missouri.
And Parkway North in the bonus now. 7 fouls. On the offensive foul, though, you don't get to shoot the 1-and-1, so Roselle Warren, with his 3 fouls, now has put the Vikings in the bonus. And any foul on their end will be a 1-and-1 for now. Vikings up by 6. Thank you again for joining us. It's going to be an exciting finish with just under 6 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter.
The Parkway School District would like to thank our gold level partners, Chesterfield Valley Dental, Daily Smokehouse, Nothing But Cakes, and Setley Jewelers for all their support. 56-50 in favor of the Vikings with 5:57 left to play in the fourth.
Ball is stripped from Jaden Patterson. Jalen Patterson having a great game for the Huskies on both sides of the ball. And a strip from Trayvon Moore. No foul called on the play. Talatine playing some great defense again for the Vikings. Up to Keyshawn Petty, who will put it up and in.
Keyshawn Petty for 2.
Talatine starting that play off, gives it to Adi Kapitanovic, and Adi up to Keyshawn Petty, who was running down the court. That's just a Hail Mary football play right there, and it worked out. 8-point lead for the Vikings. John Mayberry puts it up and in.
Johnny Mayberry for 2.
And Johnny Mayberry keeping his team in it. Johnny Mayberry then knocks it out on defense out of the hands of Keelan Mitchell.
David Schulp into the game for the Vikings. Evan Workman into the game for the Vikings.
Adi Kapitanovic pulls it up and in.
Adi Kapitanovic for three.
And Adi Kapitanovic giving this a 9-point lead, the largest lead by any team. (61-52) in favor of the Vikings. They would love to have this 9-point lead right now with just over 4 minutes left to play in the fourth quarter, but they got to keep it up against this intense Husky team. An answer.
Jalen Patterson for three.
Jalen Patterson with a nice answer there, and now it's a 6-point game. Stripped by Jalen Patterson now as he's trying to get by. Gets by him for two.
Jalen Patterson for two.
And now it's a 4-point game, and just like that, the lead has diminished, and a foul is called. Adi will head to the line for 1-1.
Foul on Jalen Patterson, Adi Kapitanovic to shoot the 1-1. Maceo James into the game for the Vikings.
Important free throws here from Adi Kapitanovic. 16 points for Adi so far in this game.
First basket good from Adi Kapitanovic.
He could tie Keyshawn Petty for the team lead in the game at 18. Johnny Mayberry, though, with 19 for the game. Overall lead. And in, Adi Kapitanovic, both good. Dorian Mack for two. And it seems like Rittner has an answer for everything that the Vikings are putting out there. Dorian Mack just a stop and shoot there, little floater in, and an offensive foul there. Foul on Adi Kapitanovic. It indeed was a moving screen. Put his body into that pick. Johnny Mayberry dishes out to Jalen Patterson again. Stop and shoot off Evan Workman with a nice box out to get it, and a bounce pass to Maceo James, and here we go.
Adi Kapitanovic for three. Timeout, Parkway North. The Missouri State High School Activity Association promotes the value of participation, sportsmanship, team play, and personal excellence to develop citizens who make positive contributions to their community and support the democratic principles of our state and nation.
7-point lead. 3-point shot from Adi Kapitanovic. A huge three-pointer as Adi Kapitanovic is now the leading point scorer in the game with 21. 21 points for Adi Kapitanovic, 18 for Keyshawn Petty, and 19 for Johnny Mayberry, as those are the three leading point scorers in the game so far. And what another incredible game from Adi Kapitanovic.
She just moved to LA, go to UCLA, and she
fouls and timeouts are going to play a factor down the stretch, folks. It says 2:44 on the clock, but it's not going to be 2:44. We're going to have plenty of time left in this game, and both these teams are looking to fight back and get a win. Something else to watch out for, Adi Kapitanovic with 4 fouls. Their leading point scorer for the Vikings is the leading point scorer in the game. 4 fouls for Adi Kapitanovic. Not what they want to see on the Vikings side. Actually might be 5th foul on Adi Kapitanovic earlier. On down deep. Big minutes for Dallas Parker here as he enters the game. Johnny Mayberry trying to get it by, and a steal from Maceo James. Could he get there? And he gets it to Taldine. A beautiful steal from Maceo James from behind. Maceo James and Taldine fighting for that basketball. willing their team to keep possession. Maceo James up and in.
Maceo James for 2.
And Maceo James puts it back at a 9-point lead. In the corner again. An aggressive defensive measure here from the Vikings, and Jalen Patterson will just stop and shoot, but off the mark. And now the Huskies seem to be panicking as Keyshawn Petty drives up and no good. Maceo James foul on the play.
Foul on Maceo James of the Vikings.
And that'll be the 6th team foul. One more, and the Huskies will be in the bonus as well. 9-point lead under 2 minutes left to play. Off the mark, and Keyshawn Petty another rebound. Nice passing from the Parkway North Vikings, and a nice bounce pass there to keep it alive. Dallas Parker dishes out to Maceo James, and they are taking a lot of time off the clock here. Great passing, and a nice move from Keyshawn Petty, who dishes out in the quarter and fakes it out for Maceo James, and we are getting to the 1 minute part. 1 minute part of this fourth quarter. A nice pass from Dallas Parker right to Keyshawn Petty.
Keyshawn Petty for 2.
Huskies with their heads down now, up by 11 now, and another pass, and the Vikings are taking over. Under a minute left to play. 50 seconds now, and it looks like the Huskies have stopped. No fouls are being taken, but they are, and a foul is called on Jalen Patterson.
Foul on Jalen Patterson. Keyshawn Petty to shoot.
42 seconds and 11-point lead. Vikings want to feel comfortable, but the Huskies seem to always find a way to make it close. Nobody rebounding on the Husky side as there's a mental lapse going on. They got lucky with that rebound. Jalen Patterson, an air ball. Taldine trying to get a block. Everything is off the mark for the Huskies as they are throwing their hands up. And that should do it, folks. 20 seconds. Unless there's a foul or anything, but under 20 seconds. 70-59. Under 5 seconds. Respect shown from these 2 point guards. Great game today.
And that'll do it, folks, for this Saturday matchup. We thank all the Rittner Husky fans, players, and coaches for being here at Parkway North High School and watching on the live stream at PNH Varsity Sports on YouTube. 70-59 in favor of the Parkway North Vikings. Your Vikings go to 13-9 on the season. They'll be back soon here at home next week. We'll see you next time, folks. The broadcasting rights to this game are provided by the Parkway School District, exclusive to Kelly Sports Properties. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or dissemination of the description of this game is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Kelly Sports Properties and the Parkway School District. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday morning. We'll see you next time. Drive safe.
Got to say it as fast as possible.